My name is Donald MacRae. I'm the chair of Scottish Mountain Rescue. And Scottish Mountain Rescue is a charity. It's a charity that represents Scottish Mountain Rescue teams across the country. For many years, the charity had grown and developed, and as it had done so, it increased in size, both in terms of the office staff, but also our workload that the trustees of the charity had to take on because of the structure of the way it worked. And in many ways, we're struggling with our own successes in a sense.
It's fair to say there's a good bit of strain on the organisation because it's a volunteer organisation. All of the trustees were volunteers, and having to do what was becoming a very significant amount of work to support that. So they came to us effectively to say, "Can you help us? What do we need to do?"
Yes, we had Bob Young join us from the get-go, and Bob really understood, I think, where we were at as an organisation. It was the first time that the charity had really brought in someone to carry out this bit of extensive work from outside the organisation.
We ran this quite extensive consultation just to make sure that we truly understood the spread of views about where the organisation was, what it needed, what they felt strongly about.
We are lucky in the Cranfield Trust. We've got fantastic volunteers, and the volunteer that we're actually using is Bob. He is an extremely well qualified and sort of worldly person, which I think was great.
Bob was brought in a talent where he could, listen very carefully, but bring people together in a way that provided success.
And I think it helped them think through, in many respects, the need to have an organisation which was a little bit more strategic than the one that they had, and not less operational, but you allowed some oxygen, I'd say, into the executive to allow them to think about strategy things. Obviously, you can't drop the ball on operational things.
One of the things that struck me fairly early on was the time it provided to step away from the day-to-day operational activities of the charity and reflect on that bigger picture of where there is need. And Bob was able to carry that out and carry out a really comprehensive and robust engagement with stakeholders. And I guess also for one of the first times as well, it was really useful to get feedback via Bob about the really powerful work that our members do.
I think it's going to give them a much more robust basis to face future challenges. Some of the funding comes from the government, some of the funding comes from the police. Those budgets are under a lot of strain, so I think this is going to give them some resilience to be able to look at alternative funding sources and be ready for any issues that crop up.
I think longer term, it's early doors. It's a bit like, how's it going to look in 5 or 10 years' time? But that is where we're sort of heading, and it's enabling somebody like SMR to really navigate the future successfully, and as it were, take the bumps in the road as well, because it will be coming along.
For me, I'm confident that following on from Bob's work and that of the Cranfield Trust, just provided us the secure opportunity to be able to continue the change process to a point where I hope in the next couple of weeks we'll get to the end point of delivering a new constitution, a new board of trustees with a clear focus around strategic direction and an increased capacity in our office team with the appointment of new members to bolster that up, and for all of it just to provide a greater support for team members across the country.